Paul, 2-0 win tonight over Lincoln to start the EFL Trophy group stages. What did you think after that?
Yeah, really pleased. Like I said in the fans forum, we want to win as many games as we can, and we want it to be a trend, obviously, a trend to be a friend and hopefully winning games. But it was nice to have some players back, and I think we looked a bit more representative of what we're trying to do here. So we had a bit more pace in the team. Obviously, we had Nat on the side. I didn't have Waggy in it or Nelson in it as well. So I tried to freshen the team up and give other people's opportunities and get people minutes, but also fundamentally to win the game. So I thought there's some really good performances out there. The end of the game probably wasn't as nice as I liked, but generally speaking, I thought the lads done really well. Scored 2 good goals, could have scored more against a really well organised Lincoln side, and obviously the way they play, with a 5-3, if you don't move the ball to the fullbacks quick enough, you can't get out, and then you have to recycle it and go out the other way. Just didn't think we moved the ball as quick as we could at times, but generally speaking, our overall performance was really good. A clean sheet's always nice. That will go on the clean sheet wall. And a good performance. So generally speaking, a good day at the office. No injuries. Sonny just tightened up a little bit, but it was more precautionary. So I don't think that's a problem.
A lot of good things, as you mentioned there. So what sort of pleased you most that you saw out there tonight?
I thought when our ball speed was good, we obviously we're going to make mistakes on the ball. I accept the players are going to make mistakes, but I just thought there was some really good play. I thought Kane was probably our standout. Whoever voted for man of the match actually got it right. That's a bit of a joke in football. The players always think, who was that? But I thought he was the right decision for the man of the match, but he always drove forward. I like that. I like the fact our midfield three, when they sorted it and one of them popped and got it, when Corey got it a lot latter part of the first half, I like the way we got at them. And, we probably weren't as clinical or as amazing in the final third, but that is always the hardest thing in a game to do, score goals, create clear-cut chances. But I thought we created enough to win the game. I thought we were pretty comfortable in possession. So they're the sort of things that please me. It's nice, like I said, nice to have Tom Barkhausen back. He's got some minutes in his legs. Elliot, we're trying to get him up to speed. I thought T was really composed at times, and we'll get him better and better, which is good. Corey was a stable head in there, I suppose. Obviously, Cash played on the wrong side, right side. But generally, everyone contributed. And Ben, who I love, who we got from Burton, has been brilliant pre-season with all the pros and been excellent. And it's nice to give him like a professional debut tonight. So all in all, it's been really pleasing day for the football club.
And you mentioned in your first answer the quality of the goals. It was 2 brilliant build-up plays and finishes as well.
Yeah, I just think that we sometimes get a bit obsessed with crosses. I do love crosses, I do. But at times, first half, James Collins was a bit isolated in the box and we didn't get any midfielders in. But to get both goals not from crosses is quite impressive for us. And we have to find different ways, because in the end, teams come and go, okay, let's bank in. They want to go round us, they want to cross the ball. So it's nice, a bit of creativity. And like I said, Tom's goal was topped up a good performance for him to have him back, and it's good. Birdie's back next week, should be training with us Monday, which is great. We need Birdie back. Conor Houlihan's not out as bad as we thought. It might only be a couple of weeks, which is great. And then all of a sudden the team and the squad, like I said at the start, looks more representative of what we're trying to do. Look, we're going to lose football games, I'm well aware of that, but I want to play with a pace and a power and get hold of the ball and get at people, and by doing that you are going to make mistakes, but as long as you're organised under the ball, you should be able to recycle it. And I thought tonight we did that.
Well, your telepathic powers got to the next question, which was injury update. You've given it on Max Bird and Conor Houlihan. Just on Tyrese John Jules, what's the situation with him? You said you were waiting for him to get scanned.
He's going to be out 3 to 4 weeks. Unfortunately, it's a reoccurrence. I mean, in fairness, it was in a training session. Conor Houlihan's, he's had that injury before, a few years ago, so it's just exactly the same injury. There's no more added to the injury, which sounds a bit weird. And that only took him 10 days, 14 days, so that's good news. And I'm just trying to think of the other ones to come back. Tomo's progressing well, so I look forward to seeing him back in 4 to 5 weeks as well. So all of a sudden, obviously, we've signed Ryan, which is probably your last question of the day, but I've signed Ryan, who has played all his career in the Champ. and he's a player that I've been after for a couple of summers. I just think he's really athletic, really aggressive, a really good defender, a right back, a right centre half, even a left back and a left centre half. And obviously with the disappointment of Rooney being injured, it just seemed a perfect fit. So I'm buzzing to have him in the building, and we trained him today. Me and Rich were training him today, so he'll join in the group on Thursday and hopefully play a part this weekend. So we go to Carlisle on the back of a win and a clean sheet, feeling good about ourselves. And football, as all sport, as all life possibly, is about confidence and building. And you know, it's nice for the lads to come in the meeting Thursday and think I'm not going to stand there and show them loads of negatives. It's mostly positive. So yeah, I think everyone can go home and feel pleased about themselves.